welcome in line by line. Hello, Frymatic. Should I call you Woody, by the way? Like, what's the?
Whatever's clever. Frymatic's definitely been the more performance art related character. So let's go with Frymatic today.
We are analyzing a song called "Lightning Crashes" by Live. So, why did you choose this song?
All right, this song is probably the main hit from an album by this band called Live. The album was Throwing Copper, and the disc on the inside was like a kind of like a puke green. Has really cool postmodern art on the front. But this was like the main song. There's a bunch of other great songs on the album. Yeah, this one was like a big music video on MTV, and it was, I don't know, we watched it like a million times at swim camp down in San Diego, in California, here in the United States. And I don't know, it just like really spoke to me. But it was also like, this song was the reason I wanted to get the album. And when I got the album, it was the very first CD I had ever purchased. So I don't know, it kind of goes back to the very like beginning of my musical selections, because, you know, obviously my musical history starts with what my mother and father played for me. And I was raised by my dad, so I got my dad's musical taste because he was at home playing his music all the time. And so, you know, I wasn't getting like nursery rhymes and lullabies. I was getting like, you know, Beatles and Rolling Stones and stuff like that. But yeah, this one was like the very beginning of when I was like, oh wait, I have to choose some of this. But if I wanted to get a thing that I can just like play it on repeat, which one would I get? So this was the first one. I was like, oh, I'll get that one.
Yeah, that's an excellent song. I have 2 friends that have birthdays, just like right today, and it sounds to me like a birthday song, even though it kind of has a lot of death.
Oh yeah, no, it's a lot of like beginnings and ends of like stories.
The cycle.
Yeah. Now lightning crashes. Song by Live. So lightning crashes, a new mother cries, her placenta falls to the floor. The angel opens her eyes, the confusion sets in before the doctor can even close the door. Lightning crashes, an old mother dies, her intentions fall to the floor. The angel closes her eyes. The confusion that was hers belongs now to the baby down the hall. Oh, now feel it coming back again, like a rolling thunder chasing the wind. Forces pulling from the center of the earth again. I can feel it. Lightning crashes, a new mother cries, the moment she's been waiting for. The angel opens her eyes. Pale blue-colored iris presents the circle and puts the glory out to hide. Oh, now feel it coming back again, like a rolling thunder chasing the wind. Forces pulling from the center of the earth again. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it coming back again, like a rolling thunder chasing the wind. Forces pulling from the center of the earth again, and then repeats a few times and ends. I can feel it. I can feel it. Yeah, you know, as songs would.
Yeah, excellent rhythm. It's an interesting video, and I kind of I just got introduced to this song by you, Frymatic, so it's thank you for bringing it in. So let's analyze it line by line, like just like we read it the stanza by stanza. Line by line sounds better.
Yeah, sure. Stanza by stanza, kind of a mouthful. All right, so the first, do you want like the first chunk? I think the first 6 sentences all kind of go together. I just read that. Okay, cool.
Exactly.
So lightning crashes, a new mother cries, her placenta falls to the floor. The angel opens her eyes. The confusion sets in before the doctor can even close the door. All right, so we've got lightning crashes. I think the theme of lightning crashes is about like, I don't know, it's like the circumstances necessary for things to be just like shocked into some new order. And so in this case, it starts with a mother giving birth. Placenta falls to the floor. And then the angel, I believe, refers to the baby that's been born. And the angel opens her eyes, but then, maybe something is wrong. And so like, the doctor goes to close the door because like, okay, there's something wrong with this child. We need to do something. But first, like, let's secure the area and whatever. And so it's like, oh no, something's not right. And so, lightning crashes. This moment, I think later they say, this moment that you've been waiting for. But like this moment that was supposed to go a certain way just like goes completely different. And just, life is different as a result.
Yeah. So what stood out to me is a new mother cries. So I think it says the baby girl was born. Because I don't know if her placenta falls to the floor. Okay.
Okay.
The part where angel, like it felt to me that the mother was born here, actually. Her placenta falls to the floor. That could be, yeah, it's actually mother's. The angel opens her eyes, is like in heaven. Okay, so she died before the doctor could close the door, and angel opened her eyes on the other side, maybe. Perhaps.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, yeah, the angel opens her eyes not as like an individual, but it's more like this is a new person in the afterlife. Someone is dying. Oh, I hadn't even thought about that. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, that's, and I think it's through lightning. Lightning represents death or something, or both death and birth, some kind of transformation thing going on.
Right, but some sudden change.
Like yeah.
Yeah, but like violent. Blind.
Okay, so when angel opens her eyes, the new mother cries. Yeah. So whatever you guys think, who has better ideas, comment, and I appreciate it. Something more about this part stands out to you?
No, I think we can go to the next one.
Yep.
All right, once again, lightning crashes. An old mother dies. Her intentions fall to the floor. The angel closes her eyes. Okay, so the angel closes her eyes. Wait, so if an angel opening their eyes represents a death, then what does an angel closing their eyes represent? Oh, the angel closes her eyes. It's like the soul is brought back into the material realm or something like that, as in the, maybe down the hall.
I think
that's what you're saying anyway. I don't know.
It's very confusing, right?
It's very artful.
Yeah. Because the confusion that was hers belongs now to the baby down the hall.
So is it like some reincarnation moment?
It's a hospital.
Right. Right. Or maybe it's more like, all right, she's died and her problems that she like her debts the world inherits are passed on to the next generation, that kind of thing.
Oh, that's interesting.
We mortgaged your future in order to build what we've got here. And now we've got this massive issues with distribution of wealth and, not our problem. Figure it out. We're dead.
So an old mother dies. Her intentions fall to the floor. What does he mean by intentions?
I don't know, maybe like the things she was meaning to do in life.
Oh, maybe she herself fell to the floor. Like she had been meaning to go somewhere and then she fell to the floor. Then angel closed her eyes.
Yeah, see
Yeah.
that line makes me think that when they're saying the angel, it's like the angel is the individual and like the subject of this particular stanza. So it's an old mother, she dies, she had these things she was trying to do in life, and you know, all of that falls to the floor because she's dead and there's nothing more she can do. And then, you know, there she is and she closes her eyes and then like whatever confusion and whatever she was trying to do in life, like that's no longer her problem. May she rest in peace. But unfortunately, she's left some chaos in her wake, and though she's no longer alive and awake and with us, you know, the kid has to deal with it. Relay race of life.
I have an idea here. It's related to the video of the song. So, lightning crash and a new mother cries. Then while giving birth, as far as I understood, she died. Like that talks about specific story. Then angel opens her eyes. And when angel opens her eyes, she's still there. And confusion sets in, so she becomes a ghost and she has to basically remain maybe on a ghost for the time of her life. But when an old mother dies, angel closed her eyes and she was able to move into baby down the hole that was born. Perhaps it's even the same kind of the same baby that was just born. I don't know. Because it might be anchored in this idea that if a person died young, it still remains for as long as it should have lived on the planet. I don't know if it's, but it might play into that idea, because when an old mother died, the angel closed her eyes and then it kind of moved into baby down the hole. Like I might interpret it like this. Again, guys, leave the comments and tell us how you think. So what do you think?
Let me look at it again.
The confusion set in.
The confusion sets in. No. Wait, but aren't we down to the rolling thunder part? Or are we still
No,
on
no,
the baby down the hall?
Baby down the hall so far.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the difference between those two. Just attaching it to that idea. Perhaps that's why, like when angel closes her eyes, this means she can move on.
Right. Or
But
like
when angel opens somebody else, the angel kind of makes her. But do we really know that she died, the mother, in the first part? Like it's clear from the video, but
well, they kind of depict it in the video, yeah.
yeah.
That's what I go off of. But that's why I think it was pretty cool. It wasn't some just like arbitrary, like, I don't know, overt display of wealth or something like that has become a lot of music videos. And like we're supposed to idealize the artists themselves. It's a song that's like this like dark humor about like the cosmic I don't know, conundrum with as like these limited beings in what we know to be a much more something that's been here before us and will be here after us.
Yeah.
Just the sort of like twisted nature of understanding that and then just not being able to do anything about it.
Yeah. So it regardless of material stuff, right? Like we are not able to change some things, like especially related to life and death, although it's easier for some people. Yeah.
But even still, like there's no one that can escape it.
True.
We all know.
It's still like life, like giving birth is such a messy process. Like it's very close, like it's very close to imagining the death. It's like it's transition from one realm to the other. So
All right.
yeah.
Basically have like two more things before it's a repetition.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, oh, now feel it coming back again, like a rolling thunder chasing the wind, forces pulling from the center of the earth again. I can feel it. I I kind of like the imagery and sort of I kind of suffer for this from this thing called synesthesia. It's a crossing over of senses. But like a rolling thunder chasing the wind. For me, that you know evokes sort of sense memories of being out in like heavy rain in Virginia and just these crazy loud, also very close lightning claps just going crack, and then this rolling thunder just goes, oh no 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 no. And like I don't know, these like wild moments where things like snap into some brand new alignment because of these sort of lightning crashes, but then how satisfying the like thunder is afterwards, because it's like it's bass and it kind of it, it plays out over a period of time what happened in just an instant with that like lightning strike. So forces pulling from the center of the earth again. It's like things are coming back into order because like everything just fell to the floor with this just punch to the gut that was either the mother dying at birth or mother leaving the world behind and all that. It's like things get put back together because time heals all, but like a rolling thunder chasing the wind. I like that.
I think he feels forces of nature, and forces of nature are so powerful. They are connected for him to to this storm thing, like where lightning crashes and thunder chasing the wind, like that those are unstoppable things. That's why like he compares it. He can feel, like you can feel the storm like that in the air. It's electrical. And he also I think he's like, basically I see this imagery, he's going through the hospital and sees the baby was born in one room and old lady dying up the hall, like in the other room. Yeah. So I feel it like that imagery. Like I don't even know necessarily like that angel opening her eyes means moving on to the other side. I think it's more like angel kind of brought her to life somehow.
Right. Yeah, but it's about transitions. Whether we got the direction right, I think we're pretty accurate in saying it's these changes in momentum in life.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last distinct line before we just start repeating ourselves as songs are wont to do. Lightning crashes, a new mother cries. This moment she's been waiting for. The angel opens her eyes. Pale blue colored iris presents the circle and puts the glory out to hide. So this one's, I like this. It's kind of like in the end or in the conclusion of the novelty in the lyrics, we finally have a good outcome. Because on the one hand, like one's dying at birth, and on the other hand, one's just dying from old age. But now it's like, hey, here's this like new life moment. So a new mother cries because her brand new angel opens her eyes and she's got these pale blue colored iris. It presents the circle. I feel like that's a half thought. Maybe it's like presents the circle of life. It's like all this loss here's the newness that sprouts forth. But puts the glory out to hide. I don't know what that means.
I think where he puts the glory out to hide, the angel puts the glory out to hide while opening her eyes, is the life itself. So whatever is inside, like went into that baby, that soul, it's hidden now inside that baby somehow until it's open.
Puts the glory.
At the end, like the pale blue colored iris presents the circle and puts the glory out to hide. I think it's what God went into that baby, the glory to hide. Because we are all divine beings, like until we get into our bodies. And then we have to kind of like it's again, I don't know the beliefs of the singer, right? I just projecting massively my own beliefs.
Sure. No, but that's the fun part about these things. It's like, rarely will you ever get to experience the art directly with the artists themselves. And so like what they put out there is not meant to be like, oh, there are proper answers. So we'll have like a customer support line for interpreting the lyrics of Lightning Crashes. No, it's like, do you feel it? Do you feel this? Oh, cool. Like, and then you read the lyrics. You're not really saying anything too completely, but like, what is the meaning that is evoked within you? And like, the cool part is it can be just like vary so much between like from person to person. That's the cool part about poetry, art in general. It's like this like itchy thing and causes you to respond to it, but you know that it's not being accurate, in so to speak. And so you can kind of tell that this would like, you're like, hey, I know what kind of person, or I know this one person that would like this type of song or something like that. Like, I don't know. It's cool.
It talks about a circle of life, I think, and maybe reincarnation. Also, this divine nature of weather, like thunder and lightning. That those are uncontrollable things. That's why I like the comparison between life and death, birth, and getting beyond, let's say.
Yeah.
And this transition part, it's inevitability of it. It will keep happening in this circle. Well, thank you, Frymatic, for bringing it to us. Did you want to add something about that song?
No, but if the people from the band live see this, I love your song. Pretty cool album too.
Yeah, totally recommend it. I will have all the links below. Please subscribe.
We'll link it in the description.
I will link it in description.
Yeah, like and subscribe to Kara here. She's awesome.
Thanks.
And we're live.
And we're live.
No. Well, yeah. We're rolling. We're rolling. There we go. That's what it is.
We are rolling, exactly. Is there any particular meaning to blue colored iris?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe that one speaks to me because I have blue eyes.
Oh, okay. Nice. Very beautiful.
Because no one knows what it's like to be the sad man.
No one knows what it's like to be the sad man.
Let's all do Behind Blue Eyes, line by line.
Yes,